Hi, everyone. So welcome to our newest book that we are going to be reading is Real Time. Very excited about it. You'll see that every day in school, you'll have a calendar which looks similar to this. And we'll have your homework on it for each night written at the bottom. So for example, January 7th, you'll be doing your first reading and the annotation chart looking for literary devices, pages 1 through 10. So I'm going to explain to you exactly what we're expecting you to do each evening by showing you some of these things. And each evening, you're going to be adding to this character summary chart. We've made this a Google assignment, and we will be checking it from time to time to make sure you are keeping up. For example, if we have an annotation check, this is what we're going to look at, and we're going to be asking you to show us stuff from your book. So if we look on here, what it says, directions. Using this chart, you will write bullet points for each character you read about each evening. Next to the bullet point, you will note where in the book, the page number, the event or the description happened. Two have been done for you. So, for example, Thomas Wanninger, he's going on a trip to Germany from Israel. That's important, so I put that, page 3. He will live on a kibbutz. That's also on page 3. And he wants to find out about his grandfather, who is possibly a Nazi. That's on page 6. Now, Thomas Wanninger is our main character in this book. Him and Barak bin Tov, they're both extremely important, and Sama. So all three of these, I'm probably going to be adding to these boxes every single night. So just because I have these three things here does not mean I'm done. Every single night, you're going to add what you read about each character you read about. The way this book is set up is split into sections so that you can tell who's talking. It splits it up for you with bold, it bolds their name. So you can tell what's happening in their part of the story each time you're reading. So my suggestion to you would be each time you finish a section, hop on here and add to your characters. So it is imperative that you complete this every night so that you don't miss events in the book. Some nights you will add to several characters. You will not write for each character each night, just the characters that you read about. You will only list the main events that occur around the characters or anything that you find particularly significant. We will be checking this for major events at the end of the book, but this is a nightly assignment. If you think that you're going to do this all at the end, you will miss some important points that we're going to be looking for. So I do not suggest that. Also, if we say we're doing an annotation check, this is what we're pulling up. And we're looking to make sure you have up-to-date information. So this is one of the things that you're going to be doing each night. And you can see that all of the characters from the entire book are listed here already. Okay? So you're just going to click into the box where that character is and add a bullet point, or I put dashes. You can put bullet points, whatever you would like to do, whatever works for you. So every night you're adding to this, you're only adding to the characters you read about. The second thing that you're doing every single night is making sure that as you read, you are locating literary devices, highlighting them, and labeling them in your book. Okay? The reason it's important that you do this is because you will be completing another worksheet, another chart throughout the book. And you're going to be asked to pull literary devices from each section of our reading. Let me show it to you. So it looks like this. Some of you have seen something similar to this before, okay? Cannot have more than 2 similes or 2 metaphors on this chart. You cannot use imagery. It's too broad, okay? So what you'll be doing as we work through this is section 1, you'll be giving me something from pages 1 through 20. Then when you get to section 2, you're going to be providing us information from pages 21 to 46. So if you identify the literary devices in your reading each night, this is going to be very easy for you to do as we go through this assignment. I'll provide more information on this assignment later. This is why you're doing the literary devices every night, because you're going to have to be able to find them. Now, I also want to let you know that on each day there is reading, you will see audiobook on here. This audiobook is actually Miss McFarland and I reading the book with our class last year. So it's not just the audiobook, it's the audio and a discussion. And during that discussion, we point out several literary devices, we ask questions, and we help you with your understanding of what's happening in the book. So I highly suggest that you listen to them, because it's sort of like a class, it is a class discussion provided to you there. So just to recap, every night you will have reading. When you have reading, you are completing the annotation chart, which is this. You are adding bullet points to every character that you read about that night. It's giving us some major information about them. Who are they? What major event happened to them? Also, each night you are highlighting literary devices in your book and labeling them. If you have any questions, please let us know.